So this wine is exceptional. It's exceptional because it's since already 4 or 5 years the most expensive Bordeaux in the world. A lot of people, when they say what is the most expensive Bordeaux, they think it's Petrus or it's Cheval Blanc. No, it's Liber Pater. Liber Pater is a wine which is done in Graves. And the specificity of Liber Pater is that it's done with grapes that are what we say pre-phylloxera. You know that the French vineyard has been almost completely destroyed at the end of the 19th century by the phylloxera, a disease that came at this time from USA. And so the vineyards had to import new grapes and mix them with the French grapes to do grapes that are resistant to this disease. But a lot of people say it changed the taste of the wine. And in Bordeaux, a lot of people say that the Bordeaux of today have nothing to compare with the Bordeaux before the phylloxera. But in this vineyard, they are lucky because they have part of vines that have not been touched by the disease. So they could keep, like a real treasure, those vineyards, and the wine they make is of course completely different than the traditional Bordeaux. The production is very limited, very small, a few thousand bottles every year. The price is very, very high, but it's something which is completely magic. It's very interesting to discover because it's like to drink history. It's like to drink the wine that used to drink people maybe 150 years ago. And the taste of this wine fits very well with the description of the taste of Bordeaux that are done by the chef and by the owner of vineyards 200 years ago. So it shows that they managed to recreate the Bordeaux as it was before, and it's something which is very, very interesting because very different of the Bordeaux we drink today. So if you have the opportunity to drink this wine, you can in a few places in Hong Kong, like in Caprice, like in Jockey Club, but it's only a very, very few places. So if you have the opportunity to drink it, really it will be an exceptional moment. So now we are going to speak about Beaujolais. So Beaujolais is very famous in the world, but for a bad reason. It's very famous for Beaujolais Nouveau, which is, like we say, a wine which is the wine of the year. And the Beaujolais Nouveau is down on the south of Beaujolais. Beaujolais is a little area in the south of Burgundy. And Beaujolais Nouveau comes from the south of this area. It's a very cheap wine, easy to make, and nothing to compare with the Beaujolais we are going to speak about. We are on the north of Beaujolais, and what we call the cru of Beaujolais. And here we have two crus of Beaujolais. One is un Chirouble, and the other one is a Côte du Py, Bourgogne Côte du Py. So it's two different small areas in Beaujolais. They use the same grape. All the Beaujolais use Gamay. Gamay is a very nice grape that gives very fruity wine, very easy drinking wine. And they are both biodynamic. Biodynamic means it's more than organic. It's wine that are done in a very, very natural way. It means there's no pesticides, there is nothing is added to the wine. It's a wine like nature make it. It's very interesting because they are done with the same grapes. They are done in a very, very close area, but as the soil is different and as the climate is a little bit different, the taste of those two wines is also very different. And when you are in biodynamic wines, you feel more the taste of the place. Each wine has a very strong personality, and then you can discover more and more taste and discover maybe the wine that you will really love. This is a very interesting experience. Those wines are more and more popular in France. They are so more and more pricey, but still very, very affordable.